157-pound quarterfinal match. It's the number 4 seed out of Nebraska, James Green, 32-4. The senior taking on an All-American from a year ago for Lehigh, and Mitchell Minotti. Minotti, the 12 seed, 7-2 winner in the second round last night over Louis Mascola of Maryland.
Well, James Green has been a fixture in this weight class for the last 2 years. He held the number 1 ranking for quite some time last year, and came in as the, I believe, the number 1 seed. And of course, Mitch Minotti was a guy that was a high teen seed, or mid-teen seed last season at the weight class below at 149. And used that beautiful little low single leg he has, sweep single that he has to the left leg of Green to be able to go ahead and make a difference in place in that weight class. But Green, classic freight train double, nice ankle pick and driving through, and this is a tough style matchup for Minotti.
Green has been dominant so far through the first 2 matches. A major decision on the opening round over Marcus Scheidel of Columbia. Then he followed that up with a tech fall last night.
Yeah, he has looked sharp, Sean. Guys, Nebraska's done a nice job of working with him and finishing him and giving him the best opportunity to be a national champion.
Now, Green is looking to become just the second 4-time All-American in Nebraska history.
Well, the guy that's the first one to do it is Brian Snyder, in his corner. So looking for a little bit of mojo in that direction, and getting an early takedown is off to a great start.
It's been a pillar of consistency, Wallen Lincoln. A couple of 7th-place finishes. Had his best showing at the national tournament last year in OKC, placing 3rd for the Huskers.
He's always had the ability, and but I think now what I see, he has the belief, and I don't know if he's going to do it, but he certainly looks like he's ready to do it. He's been tough in the top position. He's trying to get himself a little bit of riding time. He knows Minotti is pretty good. Minotti does get out. It's just going to be an escape, but this is good work right now. You can see that he's elbow deep around the waist, but he's doing this mainly with his footwork.
It's a tough ride there by Green. Minotti doing all he could to try to get his freedom, but Green sticking with him. Minute of riding time for Green in this first period after the early takedown.
And you have to be able to close out periods in the top position. And in this instance, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if the next escape, or next sequence here, that Minotti gets an escape, because he's just so dominant on his feet. Again, it's just like we've seen before, it's just a good natural style matchup for Green. The reason why I say that is because he naturally keeps that left leg back, and that's the leg that Minotti wants to get to. You can see, and he keeps it way back, and so Minotti has to do, to either to drive into him to bring that leg up, or try to get him in the stance and bring that foot back up, forward in his stance, and that's tough to do. And meanwhile, Green just continually drives forward and gets in on his own shot.
Green with an early takedown, plus over a minute of riding time in this first period. Minotti shooting, coming up empty. There's some of the quickness of Green.
Great way to call that. He did come up empty. He shot towards the lead leg, and Green measured him and felt that coming. And with his quick footwork, which we saw on the ride that he was using before, with that little rotary motion that he was using to stay behind him, he was able to use that with his go behind. Complementary techniques.
See if Green can stay engaged and ride him out for the final 17 seconds to close out this period.
Nice little changeover attempt, and it gets him back into a position he's familiar with, his double leg tackle. That's also critical. See how he's keeping the right toe out. The referee's going to call. So, Minotti's doing a lot of good things here, particularly in the bottom position, but it's been all James Green. He's looked sharp. Tell you, another big surprise going on there is this match between Ian Miller, last year's All-American, and Brian Real Buto. Real Buto Down 4-2 in that match. So Green, short time. Oh, that's one of those situations where, you just want to give up the 1 and not the 2. I think they might call the escape, and I think that's a good call. Good sharp call. He got some. And Schneider's Ryan Snyder wants to see if they're going to go ahead and look at that.
So Nebraska has issued a challenge here. Each team has allocated a certain number of challenges based on the number of wrestlers they have competing. If the call is overturned on a challenge, you get that challenge back. However, as in this case, if it is upheld like it was, Nebraska loses a challenge for the tournament.
Sean, you really had to slow that one down, but it was clear that it was an escape. And I mean, the action was an escape. It just mattered what had happened in time. It was probably down to the tenths of seconds whether it happened at the during the period.
So it will be Minotti on top to begin the second period. Top position, trailing 4-2. Green, get back onto his feet.
Yeah, these mat returns, Sean, are really critical for Minotti to get back in this match. If he can find a way to slow James Green down and stay with him, he's going to get called for stalling, but that's a stall call that you'll take in this situation because you want to stay in the top position and see if you can break that riding time, number one. That's the first objective, and give yourself enough time to be able to get out from underneath when you choose down. But you want to pick up the pace and slow him down. Slow him down. Green is such an explosive athlete, where he's had trouble before, is where you spend a little time in the top position, you can break him down, and Green is popping up to his feet. He looks fresh. He's in a good position to get his hips out and turn in. That was well executed.
So Minotti quite couldn't erase the riding time. Needed to do it for 4 more seconds. So Green still with control of riding time and a 3-point lead.
And he's got to find a way to pressure Green and get to his favorite shot. He likes to shoot from space, and James Green is the master of that space.
Minotti from Easton, Pennsylvania, moving up a weight class from a year ago. He took 4th at the EIWL, had a medical forfeit out of the 3rd place match. He missed some time to start the year. In fact, missed the first 8 duels. His first action was the grapple at the Garden. Inside a minute to go in this second period. Couple of head slaps. Now the wrestlers lock up. A 3-point lead for Green of Nebraska. Green drops down to a single. Trying to lock on the double, but they're on the edge of the mat. Minotti's able to get his left leg free. Green trying to keep the action in bounds with that right leg, and he'll secure the 2.
Yeah, nice job with those ankle picks and following it up. Look at the action here. That match with Miller and Real Buto is going to overtime, but this has been all James Green, and he'll add a little bit of riding time in the second period. This match behind a few of the others because of the challenge.
The top seed in this weight class is the good-looking freshman from Illinois, Isaiah Martinez.
There's a roll-through attempt by Minotti, followed very well. And it just looks like the favorites of this weight class will be advancing, the top 4 seeds. So far, anyway, unless Minotti can go ahead and get some action going in this 3rd period coming up. So, Minotti working hard. I just like his toughness, Sean. I saw him last year, Midlands. He competes. Just a little bit overmatched. He's looking over to his corner to see any suggestions, and it's tough down 7-2. You already get riding time, and
James Green trying to keep the top seeds true to form. Minotti gets the escape. Martinez, Real Buto, and Ness have all advanced in this weight class at 157. Will the 4 seed Green lock up his 4th All-American status?
Well, I see Minotti's really looking low now. His vision is low. You can tell his vision has changed in the match right now. He's looking to get a little bit that shot off, and it'll be interesting to see if what type of counter shot that Green has. It'll just be a reaction to Minotti's his shot. So we'll see what happens there. And boy, he's just doing a nice job of hand fighting and pushing Minotti off the mat. Again, sometimes guys just, the style matchup isn't good for him, and you see Minotti circling hard to his left, hoping that Green will bring that leg up. He just never will. Yep, holding the head down. But it's not anything that's necessarily going to help Minotti score.
We were talking a little bit last night about the addition of Jordan Burroughs inside that Nebraska wrestling room.
Well, that's where he trains, all right, number one. But as far as, he's always been there helping his teammates, his ex-teammates and coaches. But it's a little bit different being in the corner now. Nice shot by Green. Boy, drove through really nicely on that.
He finishes his shots, doesn't he?
He does. Gets the shoelaces up and drives through. And, the critical time is when you get to the leg, it's not pulling the leg in. It's bringing your, hips to the party and driving through. And so not trying to do it with your upper body, but bring your lower body to the attacking leg, the leg you're attacking. So there's a shot to the other side. Again, we're going to see good look at the athletic ability of Green. Oh, look at that. Even on the knees, Green is able to drive through, get his laces up. An impressive win. I wouldn't have predicted that this was going to be a major decision, but it looks like it's going to be just that.
As over 2 minutes of riding time, it looks like Minotti is out of gas here, and Green's going to get the major decision, the 12-4 quarterfinal win for the Huskers.
Yeah, all 4 seeds in this weight class advance. Top 4 seeds in the weight class advance. It's going to be a barn burner finals between Dylan Ness and James Green. Of course, semi between these two. Actually,